Some adjustments needed. For the first train to run in the garden. Hi there everyone, welcome along to another video here with me, Jenny Kirk, and you can see progress on the garden railway. It's come along now. We've got a full circuit of track, and today the plan is to finally try and get it working. You can see as well I've got some of this bark, chipped bark stuff, which is really good at keeping down the weeds, which is what I want. And I've added a few more plants as well. A recommendation of a few people online. This is some kind of creeping thyme, I think. I bought several of those, so knocking around, there's a few of those, and they should hopefully grow bigger and start to cover some of the ground. There's another one up there. So it looks a bit sparse at the moment, but it'll fill out. It's not a problem. These juniper bushes actually done really, really well. And then I've got sort of a proper thyme bush over there, which, along with the rosemary, we've got rosemary and thyme. So they'll be good for cooking and things like that. So there is method in my madness. Another juniper bush there in the middle. And I think that's a Cambrian Railways rail chair, or it might be a Great Western Railway rail chair. It's one or the other. I've talked about that quite a few times before. But I've got most of this wood chip down. It's just round there. I probably need one more bag, and that'll be brilliant. And I'll have some left over just to thicken up some of these other areas. And then you can see here, I've laid the concrete base for, is that going to be a siding area? And I was thinking of some buildings, some of the resin buildings that would be good for all weathers. So there's some space for, you know, a little bit of something going on. Also this trackbed over here, that's all in place and ready and waiting for that spur. But there's going to be a little bit of adjustment, so I'm going to crack on, get the train out and see where I get to, because I know that after last time you're all eager to find out, will it run? Right, what I've been doing is I've been, well, I suppose for want of a better word, jacking and packing some of the bits of track. So whilst that's going round, hopefully it will now make it round. But you can see there, just using little slivers of brick and roofing slate as well, I've been smashing up a bit that was actually dug out of the ground, and just used them to stop any twists in the track. But seems to be just something through there that I'm going to have to adjust, but we're getting there. So I'm just going to go and see what might be just making that locomotive come off the track just before that point. So there's a few dirty spots still, but she is going round, sort of, if maybe. You can see here on the DCC controller. And this is really the first time I've actually been able to run this locomotive. So progress on the garden railway is good. Right, well, I'm hoping I might have fixed some of the issues. So, got it running, and it's currently pulling 2 wagons. So, fingers crossed it doesn't bounce on the track. What I'm finding is it's become more inclined to come off the track, pulling stuff because of the push on the buffers. So, they're going to have to work on this. So, just going to stop it there. It needs more work. I think what's going to happen is when I come to do the ballasting, I'm going to slacken off the track screws, these that are holding it down, and try and float the ballast mix underneath and use that to do some final levelling. But that's going to be a week, 2 weeks time, because I'm just so busy at the moment. But that's where we're up to. Well, I think I finally cracked it. I've done a little bit more adjustment, but also that wagon that's immediately behind the pannier has more spring to its coupling drawbar, and that means it's not trying to force the locomotive to one side on the corners, and that seems to have helped no end. So the Minerva wagons are actually better suited to this than the Daypole ones, so I might have to get a few more. But there we have it, first train to run. Well, I hope that's been really informative to you. Don't forget to like this video, share it too, and subscribe to the channel. You'll be the first to know about new videos as and when they go up. Oh gosh, the phone is ringing off the hook. But until next time, it's been really great to have you joining me. And until then, you take really good care of yourself, and I'll see you back here then. Bye for now. Today's video has been brought to you in part thanks to the generous donation of my fans on Patreon. And an extra special huge thanks go out to Anthony Kidson, Mark Anthony, Michael Churchwood, Mark McShane, Bob Threeton, Alec Ralph, and Anthony Hunt. If you'd like to help support the show, head on over to patreon.com/Jennifer Kirk. Thank you. Today's video has been brought to you by my books, Bringing Home the Stars, Twinkle Little Star, and also you can get the complete comic collections of All Over the House, Books 1, Books 2, and also the wacky zany Life of Knob T. Mouse. Thanks, and catch you later.